So, please welcome to the stage Michael Carrick to make the presentation, the busy Joel Beya and Bruno Fernandes.
I don't know if I'm too tall for this mic. It's nice to be on the stage, actually. I didn't get anywhere near it as a player, so at least I'm getting closer now. I think it's a prestigious night and it's a prestigious award. So to be in the position to hand this award over to Bruno makes me really proud. I think I have to say it's. I know this award's for one season, but I think Bruno's performances over such a long period of time is something for me to appreciate even more. I think to be the captain of Manchester United and lead like Bruno has for such a long time. I was at the club when we signed him. Probably didn't have any say in it, but I wouldn't have signed you, Bruno, but someone else did. I was at the club originally, and to see him walk through the door, and to see him grow, and to see him evolve, and to lead the football club moving forward is a real joy. And it's not necessarily leading such a big football club, but he's taken it on unbelievably well. And as I said, the consistency over a period of time is something that I think we really all appreciate. We all see I suppose you all see the headlines and the creativeness and the performance that he puts in. But I think to be so consistent and to live his life, and literally every single day we try to give him the day off, and he always comes in and he's always at breakfast before me and eating the scrambled eggs before me, but he's there every single day. And because he looks after himself, he does everything's right, and mentally he's there and takes the responsibility of looking after the young players and leading by example. And I think, we'll get a lot of headlines for the assist record and the performances this season, but I think it's most of it off the pitch is what I appreciate. And he's a special footballer, and we're lucky to have him in this league, and we're certainly lucky to have him at the football club. So it's a huge honour. I'm really proud on behalf of Manchester United to hand this award over. He fully deserves it. Everyone at the whole club's proud of Bruno. The players, I think you could see by the way everybody celebrated when for that assist the other day, and how much it meant to the rest of the group. Even Senna came the full length of the pitch. I've never seen him run so far, but he come to celebrate, and it just shows the unity and the collective spirit and what everybody thinks of you. So well done, Bruno. Congratulations.
Thank you, Michael. Over to Bruno and Joel.
First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody for being here tonight. There's a lot of staff that are part of these fantastic stories. The clubs, thank you very much for attending. We really appreciate you. Also, our sponsors as well tonight, Lylan, Scott, and everybody else involved. Bruno, I want to say congratulations, FWA Men's Footballer of the Year. How important has your team been to achieving this success this year?
No, obviously, in first place, saying thank you to everyone that voted for me. I really appreciate being here. It's an honor for me, and obviously it's the first time I did it. It's a long time that a Manchester United player doesn't do it also, so being the one after Wayne Rooney, I think, was the last United player to do it, it's very special and a big privilege. But as you said, these individual awards only come when the team shines, when the team plays well. We can talk about many things, and I know the conversation around the assists and all that, but if my teammates don't do things right and put the ball in the back of the net, I won't be talked enough in that terms and giving credit by that. So I think most of the credit goes to my team, because they make me better every day. They push myself to become a better version of myself every day in training. The dressing room is very strong, the quality is very high, and I try to be at my best level every time, to not give a chance to the manager to put me on the bench.
No, it's good. Obviously, we all need each other. Iron sharpens iron. But you have to tell me, what part of your game have you improved this season? Don't say assists. I mean, the actual game.
I think overall, I had the opportunity in the beginning of the season of playing in a deeper role. What made me have a different view? Obviously, I had played this role in Italy in different formations. I was never a 10, let's say. Through my youth, I started as a centre back, to be honest. Normally they say when you don't have quality, you start on the top end of the pitch and you go down. Probably I had a bit more quality, so I went up every step through my career. So playing as a 6-8 on a double pivot helped me a lot to have a better view of what my teammates behind me have and need from a number 10 in terms of positioning, in terms of helping on the press, in terms of giving the better line of pass and understanding also different moments where to speed up the game, slow it down. But I try to improve myself overall every season because I think it's never too late to get better.
For sure. I mean, last week and also earlier on today, we were talking about, how tight it was between yourself and Declan Rice. It's been a talking topic. What is it that makes you respect players like him? Like, how do you judge someone like him and go, I like him?
No, first of all, obviously, I've met Dec in vacations. We went to train together, and I think probably when you get to meet people and you try to understand better their background, the way they behave and everything, because people are different on a football pitch, like you want to win, you want to beat your opponent, and you don't look at faces or names or whatsoever. So I had the chance to train with him. I saw how professional he was, how eager he was to learn and to become better also. And I think he's getting his accolades now. He's improving a lot and improving the team he plays for also. So I think that's the best a player can have when he improves the people around him. That makes a player being so special. And I think Dec is up there with the best players in the Premier League without a doubt. And I think this season is being just one more season where he's being great, because I don't think he's being any different than other seasons. But obviously when your team is shining and winning and getting close to big accolades, every individual comes closer to that.
Everybody talks about your leadership on the pitch. Tell me, what kind of leadership do you show that people might not see off the pitch?
No, obviously, I think I couldn't say better than what my manager just said. I think everything he said makes me very proud, more than having people saying that I'm very good at doing assists, scoring goals, or whatsoever. I think the human being behind the footballer and the person I am, and the way I was raised by my parents to behave and to be as a human being is much more important than what actually I do on the pitch for my football team, for my teammates, for what I need to do to help them. Then, as I said, when you don't know the person and you see him on the pitch, and you could think different ways about myself. I show my emotions. I'm very passionate on what I do. Some people will like, some others not. But everything I do will be always in pro of a collective thing, and for my teammates and for my team and my football club to get at the highest as possible.
Final question. You're now level with Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne on the assist record. Congratulations, by the way. Well done. Do you take more pride in scoring goals or assisting goals?
No, scoring goals will always be the best feeling in football ever. Nothing can beat that. I think as a young kid, you want to score goals, because when you're young, you don't think about assisting or whatsoever. You want the ball for yourself and do your own game. Obviously, I know is a big part of my game, serving my teammates. It's why I'm there, and it has to be in my mind doing the best decision for the team, for my teammates. And I think seeing the joy in their faces is something that is really enjoyable for me. But I think scoring goals will always be the greatest feeling a player can have.
Really, really quickly, there's always criticism around you. How are you dealing with that?
Oh, well, I don't mind it. I think people can have opinions. Obviously, I don't like when people misunderstand things that I say, or make their own opinion of what they think and not actually what I said. I think that's not very good in the world of football. I think obviously we have a lot of people talking about us and having their saying. I don't mind the criticism, because will be difficult playing football without making mistakes. And when you make mistakes, you're going to get criticized. As when you do great things, you get all the credits in the world. So I'm here today with people that sometimes criticize me, sometimes praise me a lot. They gave me this trophy. So I think this is also a thing that as a football you have to understand, but obviously it's difficult to understand when people get a little bit too much into personal things when they really don't know the person behind the footballer.
Bruno Fernandes, you are this year's FWA Men's Footballer of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Come on.